Hey everybody, it's another FishPod TV. What's up, folks? It's Jay Smith here. I'm with Paul Fleming.
What's happening?
And it's another Thursday night with FishPod TV. Are you as tired as I am still?
Dude,
I still feel wore out today from my cast.
I had like a hard time getting out of bed this morning.
I did too.
I'm like, I got to go in early, and then the alarm went off, and I hit the snooze button, and I rolled back over. And then the alarm went on, and I hit the snooze button, and I rolled.
I never.
So
do
needless
that
to say, I didn't go in when I was supposed to go in.
Oh man, I was definitely wore out. That was trying to fit all that into one day was.
Yeah, it's
the original plan for me was to be a couple days, but that just didn't pan out with all the stuff going on at home and everything. I had some friends I had to help, so
it's funny because I got a couple texts or Facebook messengers from I got family over there. And my cousin goes, "Hey, are you in Orlando? There's this big fishing convention." I'm like, "There's a fishing convention? What? You assume that I'm going to be there?" Yes, I was there.
Yeah, but it was a good time. We went there with the Sea Mule guys.
Yeah.
And what did you think about the set there that
that's
they got for their booth?
Now I didn't get to see it last year when they had the whole water thing and everything else. But even now, I mean, that thing was just
still the best booth out there.
It was.
It's really cool with tikis. We just didn't have enough time to edit out all this stuff for tonight. Next Thursday, we're going to go ahead and put together a little piece from all the interviews and stuff.
Yeah,
that
we'll do a recap show,
and we'll do a whole recap show of the iCast. I'm sure people are just inundated with iCast right now.
Absolutely. There's like one Facebook live after the next today.
It's pretty hot.
So,
all right. Well, it was. Did you see anything there that was kind of cool to you?
I mean, yeah, I go to all these different boat shows and stuff like that. So it was like there was nothing that really, I would say, truly caught my eye. The one thing that I did want to go see when I was there, that I went and we did the interview with them, was the Grunin's Deck Boss boot. Just from
you're a simple man, Paul.
I am. I'm a very simple. Well, you know what? Paul's
excited about boots.
Boots, yeah. Well, when you're on in a boat all day long and you wear them, I mean, it's comfort is a.
They were nice boots. They were really
nice.
This is some high tech. Anyways, you guys will get to see that stuff. The thing I liked was that trailer for the kayaks, right? And then you could with the tent thing that went on top and everything.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah, you were off venturing that while I was having my $25 gyro.
I can't even think of the name of the I just had the name in front of me a second ago and I can't remember. It's like Yak Tribe or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but it was pretty cool. It was a pretty nice spot. We'll have all that for you guys next Thursday. Tonight we are going to have a Skype interview with Captain Greg Leonard.
Yep, Captain Greg Leonard.
And where's he out of? I forget already.
He does charters around here. I think he's a little bit further up north in Tampa.
Oh, is it up the Treasure Coast? Right?
Treasure Coast. Yeah.
Okay. That's right. So we're gonna be talking to him in about 10 minutes, and so we're just gonna recap a few things.
We should probably go through our sponsors though.
Yeah, they'd probably enjoy that.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do that.
All right, let's do that.
We are brought to you by Coastal Wealth. Go to mycoastalwealth.com, or you can look up Coastal Mike or Mike Sullivan on Facebook, and he'll take care of you there. Danco Sports, dancoplayers.com. Actually, we were just at iCast there, and we got some video of their new stuff that they got out. They got some that new color and everything, and the new knives and stuff.
They've got a ton of products other than pliers.
I was blown away how much they had. The whole room there they had was just packed with the stuff.
Yeah.
So, all right. We are also brought to you by, of course, Sea Mule. Go to seamule.com. and get you a wade cart or a pier cart. There's still time. You can go to iCast one more day tomorrow.
One more day tomorrow.
So if you can make it out there, go see them and get you a wade or a pier cart. We're also brought to you by Angler Armory. Go to anglerarmory.com, become a member for a mere $65, and you'll be eligible for all the cool stuff they got.
Yeah, that's one thing I didn't do in lieu of all my running around today was to find out what they were giving away next month. But we'll have that up on
in
next
the past.
show.
They've given away Simrad systems. They've that cooler they gave away.
Corona cooler.
Yeah, that was
Corona cooler with the bottle opener and everything.
So and kids are free. So go to anglerarmory.com. Also brought to you by Atlas Tracks. Go to atlastracksusa.net, and you can get you one of these Atlas Tracks right here and keep track of where your boat is. Don't let anybody steal it and wander off with it.
Yeah, we actually, this past weekend, I went over and rigged that 40 over on the East Coast, and we were sitting at dinner, and I'm going, Jim, do you have a tracker on your boat? He says, no, but I need to get one for my insurance. And he was honest. He's literally leaving tomorrow morning for the Bahamas. So we hooked him up with Carolyn, and he's got a brand new tracker on his boat.
Dang, that's service right there.
Service
buddy.
right there.
Bing, bang, boom. All right, we're also brought to you by GoPuck. Go to gopuck.com and get you one of these bad boys right here. It's actually charging the tablet that Paul's using right now, and I almost knocked it over.
You did.
I'm a walking distraction.
Yeah, you are.
You know what? Real quick, when we were in the Danco booth, we were doing the interview, and I went to go touch this one thing, and it set off a chain reaction. I knocked over a shirt, and then the name tag thing.
He's like, man, I really like this color, and then it was all of a sudden, boost, self-destruction.
I'm like, I'm just gonna stop right here. I'm not gonna touch anything.
I'm standing behind camera. Jason, stop touching. Jason,
I was trying to fix it. And it was making it worse.
Stop touching. Stop it. Just let it go, Jason.
I won't edit that out either.
No, we gotta leave that in. Totally gotta leave that in.
I love that stuff. All right, we're also brought to you by Central Marine and Yamaha. You can go to centralmarineservice.com or YamahaOutboards.com. That was loud.
Phone down.
Phone down. Phone down. That's good for it. That makes it work well. And go check out some of the good boats they got there, like the Skeeter that I like there. What's the other ones they got?
Cobia.
World Cat or something like that. I put you under the bus right there, didn't I? I just threw you under the bus for once.
You did.
How about that?
Talking to Josh over at Central Marine, we're going to be doing another
Parker Skeeter.
See? That's why we run the video. But we're going to do another. He wants to do another one of our shows in the showroom there.
Yeah, that's cool. I definitely like going there. And we're also brought to you by Gelux. Go to gelux.com and make your boat look like a party, like Paul's boat.
That's it.
Also for your dock, don't get caught.
Yeah, they got
the
bumpers and everything. Those things are great, man.
When the fog rolls in thick, man, that thing will help you get in home.
It will.
Also by Gills. Go to gills-gear.com and get you some of their apparel they got there. That video he did from iCast, we're going to share that.
We're going to share that up. That thing was really cool.
They have this. What's that fabric called? It's a new material.
It's a new material that he's using, and he literally takes this material. It's got like a little towel, and they take a temperature gun, a laser temperature gun, and they measure the temperature. It was like 74 degrees on the material, and then they dip it in 180 degree water. And they pull it out, and he like waves it around in the air a little bit, and then it's
like
literally
you just don't care.
Like you just don't care. And it was like 64 degrees or something. So it actually dropped the temperature of it.
Right.
So,
yeah,
pretty cool stuff.
So if you want to, you can check out their Facebook page and see that.
Yeah, we're
video.
gonna share it on ours
We'll get
too.
it on ours here soon. But and we are also brought to you by GreenPro, GreenProFlorida.com. And get your residential and commercial lawn care services.
That's it.
All right. We did them all. I made it.
Got it.
Yes.
Did it.
All right. Real quick, I wanted to go over a couple things I saw before we get to Captain Greg. Did you know you can't shoot a gator if it tries to eat your dog?
Really?
Yeah, I just saw a story about it today. And yeah. Hey, whoa. Somebody feels very strong about this. Anyways, yeah, I guess the story was family's out in their backyard. Gator comes up, grabs the dog, drags it under the water. Guy goes out. Luckily, they get the dog back. Minor injuries to the dog. And then they call the FWC out there. They try and get some trappers out there. They can't get the thing, long story short. Yeah. And guy's like, if he comes up here.
Yeah.
And FWC's like, yeah, don't do that. It's against the law. They don't want. I understand. They don't want people willy-nilly just blasting gators everywhere.
So what happens if they grab your kid?
Okay, well, that's what they said. And what I said is, well, just wait till the FWC around. That's a gator right there. I'm sorry, man. You take my dog. I love my dog like my kids, man.
that's one of those things. What they don't know will hurt you.
I'm not. Wait, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. This is all just in jest. It's all fun. Don't shoot any gators.
Yeah, for sure.
Jokes. It's jokes.
Jokes.
So, and
don't shoot a gator and say you heard it on FishPod.
Yeah. And since we're already down this lane here, I'm sure everybody by now has seen the video of the animal rights group that confronted the family that was out fishing at Crescent Lake. And long story short, if you haven't seen it, guys are fishing, minding their own business. They catch a tilapia, perfectly legal fish to keep. And this family comes up, and they use an 8-year-old in the very beginning of the video to confront these people. And then, long story short, in the midst of everything, this kid pushes a woman out of the way, grabs the fish, throws it back. And I'm not promoting violence or anything like that, but
fish have feelings.
Fish have feelings. eating animals
Yes.
is murder. They were chanting.
Oh
and
yeah, it was
some
bad.
serious SJW action. But my thing is, the second he touched my mother, wife, daughter, whatever,
Over.
like again,
Over.
I'm not a violent man.
No.
But,
But that's a good trigger point.
So all I'm saying is that kid got really. This thing needs Viagra. I don't know what's wrong with this thing, so I'm just gonna stop touching it. Man, he's really lucky that guy was patient, because I know.
Well, I mean, look at the video. The guy's
so
huge.
many people. Yeah, he's a big dude.
I mean, the guy looked like he could have been a pro wrestler.
Yeah, and that. Man, granted they got the cameras rolling and everything, but like I said, if you would have touched my mother or something like, or even looked like you were going to,
Yep, done.
all bets are off at that point.
They are.
And
All done.
I'm just thinking, if they keep pushing their luck like that, somebody's going to get hurt. Man.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I'm all for
and the
protest.
whole thing is they're not allowed. They're not even allowed to
there's
harass
laws,
the fishermen. There's
there
laws
are
against that.
protecting fishermen and hunters from being harassed. And you know what's sad about it is the cops didn't do anything. And I support the cops. This isn't a knock on the cops. They probably just didn't want to make it a bigger thing than it was.
Yeah.
But the only reason they didn't do anything to these people is because they were already getting in their car
And leaving. Yeah.
So they were like, well, I don't know. Either way, they went to Chick-fil-A right after it and were, protesting there. As long as you can protest all you want. That's what makes this country great. It's in the Constitution. It's your right. Just don't touch anybody. Don't harass anybody. And the kid's just lucky he didn't end up in the drink. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And while we're also talking about fishing and hunting and everything, I saw another article. The population rise in Florida is not keeping up with enough people signing up for fishing and hunting licenses. So it's kind of being underfunded right now. And this kind of has relation to what we were just talking about with the animal rights protesters, because in the forefront of everything is fishermen and hunters paying for conservation. It's our licenses and the fees we pay, and let's face it, the donations and the time given. What's the word I'm looking for here?
I don't know. What is the word?
Volunteering.
Volunteering. Wow.
Victory. So by fishermen and hunters.
I swear we're going to change the name of this show to Elusive Words.
Elusive Words for Jason. So anyways, my point to this story is we need to get more of these young kids and young people, or anybody for that matter. If you know somebody that doesn't go out a lot, drag them outside with you. Get them out a couple times. That's all it'll take. You take I'm gonna set my mind to it. There's know a few people that have kids that are of an easy age to take fishing. Early teens.
Absolutely,
super easy to take that age fishing. And I'm gonna make it more of a point to get those guys out, because they're in a family that doesn't really go out. So
bringing in the new generation, and you know what? That segues great into. Let's not forget about Fish Kids.
Yes,
that's coming up. For almost 3 weeks.
It's almost like we planned this.
It really was.
Are you
really
kidding
was.
me right now?
I'm telling you, it was a great segue in. We're getting more and more vendors and sponsors on board. So just want to say thanks to all the people that are. We're going to have Infinite Descent. They're going to have a dive boat out there. Yeah. Intrepid's going to be back out there teaching kids about how to build boats and what goes into that. Obviously, we're going to be there. Blue Lizard. Blue Lizard Sunscreen, yes. They'll be out there. Pinellas County Sheriff's going to be out there. They'll have one of their Intrepids.
They're really good about supporting that stuff.
They are, for sure. Seabird Sanctuary, they came out. They were the first to jump on board. They're going to come out and do their thing on how to rescue birds and stuff like that. Clearwater Marine Aquarium, they're going to come out and do that dolphin stranding thing again. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We're actually at Bank of the Ozarks is coming out. They're sponsoring it. They're going to bring a bunch of stuff out there for geared towards kids and everything else. Obviously, Coastal Wealth is there. Mike was actually talking about bringing out a big snow cone machine. So they're going to be giving out snow cones and everything else. Central Marine and Yamaha, they'll be out there as part of our fishing tournament we do for the kids. Their entry fee, just to teach them that there is an entry fee when you fish tournaments. Instead of a monetary, cash value, they bring in a $5 unwrapped toy, which goes to Santa's Angels for kids who don't have.
I love that. That's a good charity.
Kids who don't have Christmas, and then they bring in non-perishable food items, which goes to a local food bank. So Central Marine's actually going to be there. We're going to try and fill this boat. Is what we're going to try and do through our endeavors and stuff. We're going to do that, and obviously Seamill is going to be there, and Wild West, and we got a ton of boats coming out. So
it's going to be a good time. I'm pretty sure my daughters are coming to help too. Oh, easy with the boy, you're just ripping right along there. Yeah, I was gonna say real quick, Coastal Mike is lucky he penned himself, or whoever penned it, Coastal Mike, before I got a hold of the snow cone thing, because it would have been Snow Cone Mike.
Yep, Snow Cone Mike. Snow Cone Mike. All right.
All right. So I guess we're getting close to Captain Greg time.
Yeah,
right?
we can. We're gonna call him instead
Let's
of him
go ahead
calling us.
and call Captain Greg Leonard.
Technology.
I know, right?
Hey guys,
Yes.
there's someone on Facebook who's interested in giving something for that event.
Sweet. Someone wants to do something with Fish Kids?
Josh Rosenblatt, interested in giving product for the event.
All right, Josh.
All right, great. We'll talk to him. here
Absolutely.
after the show.
We'll get hooked up for sure. Captain Greg.
Hello.
We're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. This is he's new to Skype.
Yeah, it's all right. We'll keep trying. He's got. We're gonna show it here in a little bit. Is that him calling back? I think it is.
It is.
Hey, there he
Hey,
is.
there he is.
How you doing, Captain Greg?
How's it going, fellas? How y'all doing today?
Good, good,
Wonderful.
good. All right.
Sorry I
well-
couldn't be there. Work's got in the way, but glad we can do it this way.
Yeah,
that's
for
all
sure.
right. As long as we get to talk to you a little bit and find out all about your charter service and everything that you do there. You want to tell us a little? Where are you guys out of?
I'm out of Riverview over here. I run a lot out of Williams Park, Galify River, but I'll run from the South Shore, like Cockroach Bay, all the way to Port of Tampa, and even over to Weeden Island. I'll pull the boat anywhere it needs to, where I need to be at. So pretty much anywhere in the Tampa Bay area.
Okay, and so what exactly is the service that you provide? I saw you got a really great pontoon boat that's set up special.
Well, it's kind of funny how this all evolved. Me and my wife, we got a son that's disabled and in a wheelchair, and I've always wanted a tower boat, and with our family, it's not feasible. So, and our son, he loves to go out on the boat, and so I figured, well, I can combine both, both things together, tower boat, and create a boat that's accessible for wheelchairs. And so that's how the pontoon boat evolved. And once I got it all finished up, it was I want others that are like my son and that are disabled or in a chair to be able to the water like he did. And it's a form of therapy. In all honesty, it's a form of therapy for them.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how it evolved. My son was kind of the driving force behind all this. It's just there's no other boat out there like this, and I want others to know that there's a pontoon boat or there's a boat designed for wheelchair access specifically. And it's not a rough ride. It's a smooth ride on the water. It's very, even people that's not in a chair, wheelchair, they say they've had a great experience and it's a comfortable ride out there on the water. So I do it all by donation, and it's weird how this evolved from getting my captain's license to wanting to do be a charter captain to make money, but it took a turn the other way. I just enjoy taking people out fishing. I'm always going to have to work and I got to have insurance for my son, so I'm always going to have to work. And as long as I can get others out to just to have a good time, on the water for a few hours, that's my main goal. I'm not looking to make any kind of money at it whatsoever. I just want others to experience what he experiences.
Yeah, well, that is really an awesome thing that you're doing, and it's a great story. When I heard about it, I couldn't wait to get you on, and I'm hoping that more people see what you're doing and they can get access to this, because I think something like that'll change a kid's life.
That's for sure.
And it just what you're doing is a great thing, and I hope to see more people doing it.
Yeah, and Sheila was a big advocate of him as well, because obviously with Tighten the Drag and spinal cord injuries and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
They definitely he works well with them, and she was, you got to get Greg on you got to get him on the show. So.
Yeah. And that's one tournament that we support every year.
Absolutely, we'll be out there. We'll be out there for the fall tournament. So
yeah. So
Oh,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I do a lot with a place down here in Ruskin, and a fella named Dale Sneed. A place in Ruskin called My Warriors Place. And the fella that I do a lot of work with that helps organize, we work together of getting getting veterans out on the water. So I do a lot with them. From posting on Facebook and stuff, I get quite a few messages for veterans to go out, and with the veterans, disabled veterans, and just able-bodied veterans. It's I don't charge anything. I just want to get them out. It's my way of showing and thanking them for getting so much for us to be able to do what we do. And in the world that we live in now, with things going on, they need more like that. You need to show more, a little bit more appreciation for what they've done.
Absolutely.
A lot of them go over there. A lot of them go over there one way, and they come back totally different. They don't ask for what happens to them, even though it's a job. But it's just my way of saying thank you.
Yeah, but that's awesome. I couldn't agree with you more on all that. So how long have you been running this? How long have you been doing this?
It's coming up on a year. I've fished all my life. I grew up here. I grew up here. My parents or my family's grown up on the water. But as far as myself doing this here, probably a little over a year I've been doing it.
Oh, that's
like
great.
I said, it's turned a totally different direction than what I had planned on.
Funny how life works like that sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's I think it's a good thing, though. You know what I mean? You're going in the right direction. I think it looks great.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
I appreciate it.
what do you guys usually go out and target? Are you mostly go after the inshore stuff, or is it an array of things, or?
Right now, it's whatever's really
whatever's biting.
Snook, whatever's really biting. Like right now, we've been I go out and I try to been targeting triple tail and some cobia.
Nice.
Redfish on this side of the bay has been kind of spotty.
Mm-hmm.
Snook bites on fire, as you know. Snooks
for sure.
Everywhere. And then the tarpon up this way too, also.
Sure. You've been using a lot of live bait, or?
Yeah. A lot of greenbacks and some shrimp here and there.
That's awesome.
That is.
I'm hoping to get out this weekend. I'm supposed to go out with Tom Swick this weekend. I'm hoping the bite's on. Are you guys going out at all this weekend?
Yeah, I've got a charter on Saturday, and then hopefully Saturday evening take out a veteran that's getting ready to go back over to Afghanistan here next week.
Are you targeting
nice.
anything? Is there you got a target species for this weekend?
Snook, and then maybe it depends on who I've got on the boat. If we go after a triple tail, because that triple tail is a different style of fishing.
Yeah, sure.
Snook, and then some mangrove snapper.
So what are the snook biting on the best right now? I'm going out. I want to know. I'm picking your brain a little bit.
Greenbacks, whitebait. That's what I've been using on this side.
Okay.
Over here in California.
The usual, then.
The usual stuff, yeah. Nice.
What I have noticed, it bites early in the morning, and when that sun gets real high up, over on this side, at least for me, when the sun gets real high up, the bite kind of slows down. Or almost
we had the same problem, 2 weeks ago? Yeah, last week we went out, and it was a tough bite until a little later on in the afternoon. We caught a couple things, but it was rough.
That's what everybody's been saying. Either you got to hit him in the first thing in the morning or right before dusk.
It couldn't get any redfish to bite. Redfish bite was just they were.
I saw a nice school of them, but just couldn't get them to bite. But then the heat was just too much.
Have you been noticing the same with the reds?
Yeah. I think the afternoon, with the afternoon tide, is a better time to go out. It's a higher tide, and it's just plus it's starting to cool off, so the fish get a little bit more active.
Yeah, I got to get out and do some night fishing, see if I can.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Break this rut in a minute. So
that'd be fun.
Whenever y'all want to go out, that's when I'd rather go out is the evening time. So whenever y'all are free on one weekend, just let me know and we'll go.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
I'll take you up on that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. So you say you get most of this done off of donations and everything. What is a good way for somebody to get in touch with you and help out with your cause?
just go to my Facebook page and message me at All Anglers Inshore Fishing Charters. Right now we got a pre-sale for shirts. We're trying to sell 100 shirts, and that's what's those funds will go towards taking other veterans out and the disabled kids and stuff like that. Like I said, it's right now I do it all on my own dime. Which I don't mind whatsoever.
Sure.
But it does add up after a while.
Yeah, it does.
Anybody that fishes knows that for sure.
That's for sure, especially when you're chartering with other people.
Well, I hope to maybe get some people to come your way and help out with that. We'll do anything we can to help out with that cause for sure.
Now, you can also, I was talking to Captain Greg, and we're going to have him and his boat out for Fish Kids.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
So we're going to bring him out, and that way we can, get everybody here in touch with him, and we're hoping. I'm hoping at that point he can pick up, some donations there for his cause. So.
Or just get some people to volunteer some time and help out. It'd be great.
Absolutely.
Boy, I just had a question for him. I just lost it.
I was talking with Miss Sheila from Titan Drag Foundation. I was letting her know the boat ramp that I normally use, actually 90% of the time, I'm in the process of working with the county commissioners, along with the help of a few others that's been helping me with Sandy Merman. Her name's in my tongue now. I forgot. Last name's Rhymes. Melanie Rhymes, Miss Melanie Rhymes with South Shore Chamber of Commerce, and we're getting the process right now of getting Williams Park boat ramp turned into a floating dock for
Oh, nice.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, that sounds like it'd be a really good idea.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome. You were telling me earlier you're getting your boat rewrapped.
Yes, we're gonna have. I was going through your Facebook page earlier and noticed that you had a couple of which ones should we do. So when we hang up with the call, we're gonna have a picture up here, number 1 and number 2. And we're gonna try and poll our audience here to see what they think they like best.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, that would be cool. So, do you think you have it? How soon are you going to be doing it?
Hopefully next week I should be getting it done. Hopefully by sometime next. It's already been measured out.
Yeah.
So hopefully in the middle of next week I should have it wrapped up and done.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, I look forward to seeing you at Fish Kids. Is there anything else you want to get out? You have any events coming up you want to pimp out or anything?
Nothing right.
Nothing big going on. Just Fish Kids and then. All right, great. Well, we're going to see you next week, and look forward to seeing you there, sir. Thanks for being on tonight.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Captain Greg.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
You too. See you later.
All right, everybody. That was Captain Greg Leonard. And man, what a good cause, man. That
it is. He was a great guy when I've been talking to him, back and forth, and it's just he's such a great guy. He really is.
Yeah, that's good stuff. We got a lot of stuff. I couldn't read it.
There was
Facebook's a live going on over there. Anything I need to know, Art, or are we good?
The Fish Kids tournament
is off the seawall,
it's a seawall tournament.
Yeah.
Last year we fished 167 kids off the seawall. We're looking to get at least 200 kids this year. So
that's a lot of kids, man.
It is. Well, you know what? I'm truly fortunate to have a great support staff. We've got a ton of anglers here in this area that have there's just been an outpouring of people. How can I volunteer? How can I volunteer?
Mm-hmm.
We had I had a discussion over at the FWC booth at ICAST, and we're going to be doing a whole nother kids event here with FishPod Network coming up next year. So we'll have 2 kids events to do next year. So
yeah, we got a bunch of stuff.
I just don't have enough. I don't have enough things to do. I just need to add. I need to add to my pile.
It's worth it though.
Well, we in talking with the FWC, and they said, we do these full clinics, and we're looking for people to host them. The nearest one, and I mean, they bring touch tanks and they run all these clinics.
Mm-hmm.
The closest one to our area is Sarasota.
I see that, Max.
So,
people are asking what Captain Greg's Facebook page is.
It's All Anglers Inshore Fishing Charters.
All Anglers Inshore Fishing Charters on Facebook. So definitely, if you have any way to help out with that.
And there's Sheila right there, right on top of it. All Anglers Fishing Charters.
All right. Good deal. Hey, do you know when? Maybe she'll tell us when the next Titan of Drag is. That's September. Is that September?
No, Sheila. If you're still there, chime in because I don't remember the date off the top of my head. But
yeah, I love that. That's a great tournament.
it is. It's such a great tournament. I
believe I did well in it one year. So.
I believe it's still at the Magnuson. They changed locations. Their one this year, the beginning of the year was at the Magnuson, and it was a great event. Yep, September 29th and 30th.
Okay, great. All right. So yeah, I was right then.
Yep, and we've got the Hillsborough County Farm Bureau tournament next weekend over at Simmons Park.
Simmons Park.
So we'll be live broadcasting that. Well, we're hosting it pretty much.
Ooh, I get to be an MC. What's that? Might have to do some freestyle rapping.
Oh, jeez.
I can't freestyle rap. I'm joking. I joke.
It's a good thing Max has got a quick finger on that microphone button over there.
You can just mute it. And technical difficulties, everybody. Jay's mic is shut off.
Two technical difficulties. Jason's muted for the rest of the day.
Not be heard today. All right. Well,
man.
I don't know. I don't have much else to add. To
No,
tonight,
not really. I mean, that was...
ICAST was pretty cool.
It was.
Like I said,
yeah, there's definitely no way to do that in one day.
You know what's funny though is like it's almost like just a gathering of all the people, you know.
Yeah.
You get in there and you're like, hey, what's up, dude? Hey, yeah, good to see you.
Like, and you weren't lying about the end of the day.
Yeah.
That place is like one big party at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. About 3:00, the free beers and somebody had ice cream or something. I'm like, who would waste their stomach space on ice cream when there's free beer?
There's free beer. They had live music in there.
Oh, that's right. There was a guy doing the
that was at the
country music
Costa
thing.
booth.
Yeah.
That thing's sick,
Yeah,
man.
it
I
was
think
set
2
pretty
stories, and that's crazy.
I think was it the Lowrance one that had the big girders?
Simrad and Lowrance.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like a big
We got pictures and video of all that
and
stuff.
red, white, and blue. It was pretty cool. I enjoy going to stuff like that though because you get I find out that I meet a lot of people. A lot of people that I know in the industry were out there, and it's just you kind of run into everybody while you're there. So it's kind of nice.
Awesome. Tom was asking for some more details on next week's tournament. Do you have any of that stuff on?
I do not. I was trying to get that from Melissa from the.
We will be
Hillsborough
posting that to
Farm Bureau.
Facebook probably first. I talked to Brian earlier,
Yeah.
and he said he's going to get me all the info by tomorrow to post. So
For sure.
I will have that up soon. Sorry, folks. I wish we tried.
We did.
It's not for lack of effort. I promise. So I think we're all good, huh?
Don't forget $39
Yeti 5-gallon
bucket.
Oh, I didn't know anything about that.
No, I didn't either.
I want a $39 Yeti bucket.
Yeah, no doubt.
Why didn't we get one?
I don't know.
Boy, people were pulling down some loot out of ICAST.
They were.
I got a couple.
And we
buffs.
didn't get nothing.
Oh, I got some.
Well, we
buffs.
got some buffs. Yeah.
Thanks to Seamuel.
Seamuel. Yeah.
So, I
You
don't
had to
know.
go all the way to ICAST to get those,
I
man.
know, man. You know what it is, though? I get so much loot as it is already now.
Yeah.
I was going through my clothes the other day. I'm like, I got to start getting some short sleeve shirts, man. I got nothing
Yeah,
but
it's just
performance
nothing but
shirts.
performance shirts, yeah.
They're everywhere. So, all right. Well, I guess check us out next Thursday, FishPod TV. Make sure.
Oh, I got that little video I wanted to show, too.
Oh, and then we
That was-
wanted to show the captain thing, the logo thing.
Well,
I'm sorry. I was rushing it.
Yeah, we could show. This is Captain Greg's boat. Oh my God, I'm losing my mic here.
Easy killer.
So this is actually when he had it. The whole
I haven't
thing
even seen these pictures.
Yeah, when he had it custom built, he had the whole thing built out there with the deck and everything else, and it's got the full. Of course, he's got a lot shorter beard there in that picture.
Yeah, he does.
So, but here's some of the. He's got some pictures of him out there fishing with guys in the wheelchairs and stuff. So, I mean, that's a cool shot, right? That's a really cool shot right there with him up top, and he can fit a lot of people on that boat. That's for sure.
Yeah, it looks comfortable. And look how accessible
It
is
is
for
totally
everybody.
accessible
Yeah.
for wheelchairs, and I think the fact that he does this out of his own pocket is just grabbing.
You know what? He's only been doing this particular part of it a year. I bet you this grows. I bet you people are going to catch wind of this, and they're going to want to be a part of this.
Well, I hope that through our contacts we may be able to get him some corporate sponsors to kind of help out and pitch in with that. All right, so the next one here. All right, so this is his boat wrap.
This is wrap number one.
This is wrap number one, which I think I'm kind of partial to that one.
Okay, so wrap number one.
So that's wrap number one or wrap number two.
What do you guys think? Facebook.
So basically, all they're doing is they're moving that logo back and forth. So,
I see Tom was joking. Best new boat accessory was the $39 bucket with the Yeti sticker on it.
Nice.
All right, so
Jason, you said you like number 1.
Oh well, you know what?
You know what? That's pretty good, man.
I'm pretty good at this.
That's it.
It's looking like 1 so far. My
Yeah.
vote carries like 5 votes, so I got a
Yeah.
microphone, so I'm a little more powerful with
Yeah.
my vote. 1 for me too. All right, it looks like number 1.
I think the consensus is it's
Yeah.
number 1.
All right, Captain Greg.
So, Captain Greg, if you're watching,
I think our Facebook
I
is
think
pretty unanimous.
it is pretty much unanimous. Number 1.
Awesome.
All right, so I was over in Jupiter last weekend, and
Oh, you're the Jack and the Mullet.
the
thing?
Jack and the Mullet. So I'm sitting there and I'm rigging this lineup. And every once in a while you'd see them. I mean, they got jacks that are running through this marina. They're huge. I'm like, was itching because if I'd have had a light tackle rod, I'd have been all over that.
But you were on a break, right, Paul? You weren't working right then.
Yeah, I was working. I'm traveling over there. Yeah, I'm working.
All right.
So anyway, so we're sitting there, and there's this little finger mullet getting chased around by this thing, and this finger mullet is going around this pole. It was absolutely hilarious. So so you can see him, and now watch. He stops.
He's trying to get this
He does-
little mullet.
Now the mullet actually a while back. Look, he tries to get behind him, and it's funny as anything. Now you can't see as he keeps going around this pole. Now he switches over to the other pole. When he comes back, you can't see it in this video, but there's another finger mullet. It comes right about here, and he lets the other one escape, and then he comes around and goes, "Oh, where'd they both go?" And so the mullet literally tricked this jack and got away. It was funny though. I just couldn't get over that.
This is almost like Mystery Science Theater for fishing.
It is. Now
Long-winded.
this you're long-winded. They went around the pilings for 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
You filmed them for 20
didn't
minutes?
film- no.
You're supposed to be working, sir.
I was watching them. That was at the end.
That's
But yeah.
called milking the clock. We're going to call
It
Paul
is.
the milkman from now on.
That's it. Don't be hating.
Don't be hating, yo. All right, everybody. That's it for tonight. Don't have a whole lot to add. You still got another day to go to iCast.
Yep.
If you can make it out, I suggest you do. It's fun. And then actually Friday's the day to go because here's a little insider tip for
Yep.
you. A lot of those companies ship their stuff here.
Yep.
And they don't want to ship it back. So there's lots of free stuff, hooks and mostly hooks and doodads. But
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to get any free kill bags or anything like that. But
No.
it's the time to go. You'll get a bunch of loot. End of the day, have some free beers, go home a happier person. In the meantime, you can go to fishpodnetwork.com and check out all of our videos. And you can also go to Google Play, Stitcher, and iTunes and get the audio version of all of our podcasts and stuff. By the way, we're posting a few more podcasts to iTunes. You
Yep.
can also, I just posted on the Facebook page a podcast I did with Paul
Yep.
about his boat racing days, which is really good. And then also a piece on how to read tide and weather charts.
Yep, that was. There was actually a few people that chimed in that liked that tide and weather chart.
Sure. So if you haven't checked it out, please do. And while you're there, give us a like and a subscribe. We can always use help on the YouTube page, Twitter, and all that good stuff. So when you're there, please help us out and give us a like and subscribe. Check us out next week, FishPod TV, and we will see you in the next one.
Tight lines, everybody.
Bye.
This episode of FishPod TV is brought to you by Coastal Wealth. Angler Armory, helping you navigate the nautical world. Sea Mule, world's best fishing carts. Danco Sports, the largest selection of pliers on the planet. GoPuck, wearable power. Gel-Lux, we set the mood and make your shores safer. Gills Apparel, breathe like a fish. Atlas Tracks, find your family, find your boat.
Central Marine Yamaha. The fun starts here.